Well, a tragic news coming in from the state of Karnataka, where former Karnataka Chief Minister and veteran politician S.M. Krishna passed away today at the age of 92. He had been battling age-related ailments and was admitted to a private hospital in Bengaluru. Despite receiving intensive medical care, he breathed his last today. Initially, S.M. Krishna was admitted to a hospital for treatment of age-related ailments. However, after developing a lung infection, he was shifted to Manipal Hospital. Krishna was the Chief Minister of Karnataka from 1999 to 2004 and Governor of Maharashtra from 2004 to 2008. Krishna also served as the Speaker of the Karnataka Legislative Assembly from December 1989 to January 1993. Between 1971 and 2014, he was the member of both the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha. Last year, Krishna was awarded the Padma Vibhushan, India's second highest civilian honor, in recognition of his political career spanning over 6 decades. Well, these are the visuals you see on your screens of the mortal remains of S.M. Krishnan laid at his residence for the visitors to pay their respect. In fact, we also heard it from various political corners and the Congress party and the Bharatiya Janata Party, and in fact from all the political spectrum. His death is being mourned by all. He's the one who is credited for the Bengaluru IT revolution and someone who has been at the helm of affairs in various roles in the centre and as well as in the state of Karnataka. He has served the country as the External Affairs Minister, and also in various roles he has worked as the Chief Minister of Karnataka. Now, we also heard from Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge expressing his condolences after the passing of S.M. Krishna. In fact, S.M. Krishna, you are watching these visuals on your screens right now, where the mortal remains of S.M. Krishna laid at his residence in Karnataka. And what we are understanding at this point is he was 92, and first he was admitted to the hospital because of age-related ailments, and later he developed some sort of a lung infection which took his life. He had a long career, a statesman, a politician. In fact, he had joined the Bharatiya Janata Party in 2017, breaking ties with the Congress party, and last year he was awarded with India's second highest civilian honor, which is the Padma Vibhushan. For those who are tuning in right now to News9, this is an unfortunate news coming in from Karnataka, where the former Chief Minister of the state, S.M. Krishna, has passed away at the age of 92. After fighting due to age-related ailments, he had developed a lung infection which took his life. He was treated for the lung infection at the Manipal Hospital, but what we are understanding that because of the infection, he had developed some sort of a breathing problem. In fact, you can see in these visuals, leaders and locals paying their tribute to the stalwart leader of Karnataka, who served in various capacities. In fact, not just in Karnataka, but also in Maharashtra as a governor of the state from 2004 to 2008. In fact, he was also the Speaker of the Karnataka Legislative Assembly from December 1989 to December 1993. He has served as the Member of Parliament from both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. These visuals on your screens, you see from how he was a a politician who was respected by all sides of the political spectrum, be it the Bharatiya Janata Party or be it the Congress Party. In fact, he is one of the tallest leader of the Congress Party in Karnataka, who has been credited for the IT revolution in the state. These visuals on your screen, you see the mortal remains of these mortal remains being laid for the visitors to pay their last respect to S.M. Krishna, who passed away at the age of 92 due to a lung infection. In fact, he was being treated at a couple of hospitals before also, but later he was shifted to Mahipal Hospital for further treatment. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also paid a tribute to the stalwart, in fact calling him one of the tallest leaders in the history of Karnataka. In fact, Prime Minister also said how he was admired by people from all walks of life. Prime Minister Modi also paying tribute to S.M. Krishna. The visuals on your screen you see right now, these visuals are from the state of Karnataka, where his immortal remains have been kept for the people to pay their last respect. Born on May 1st, 1932 in Mandya district, Krishna was a lifelong Congress leader before joining the BJP later in his career. In fact, we have a reaction lined up. Do listen to it, please.
People of Karnataka, but also in India. And whenever I go abroad for investment pitching, I still get to hear a lot of his stories about how passionate he was about India's growth story as a Minister for External Affairs. And more importantly, what we see today, that is the brand Bengaluru, or the Bengaluru as the fourth largest IT cluster in the world. I think a lot of it has to do with the positioning, the narrative, the policies and schemes brought in by Mr. S.M. Krishna. So, and if you talk to the IT heads of Bangalore or of the country, everybody says he was just not the CM of Karnataka, but also the CEO for Karnataka. His progressive thinking in social sectors, balancing welfare with IT is extremely commendable. And I think he's left a great impact, a profound impact on the people of Karnataka and the people of India. And I think this is a loss that is irreplaceable. Thank you.
Condolences have started from across the country. President Droupadi Murmu has also praised S.M. Krishna's long public life and said he earned people's affection for his commitment to the development of Karnataka. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also spoke about how he was a prolific reader and thinker. In fact, he was not just a politician who was respected by his own political party, but he's someone who has had respect from all political corners of the political spectrum. Well, if we talk about his political journey, his tenure as Karnataka's chief minister saw Bengaluru emerge as one of the major IT centers. However, his time in office was also marked with several controversies. His political journey began in 1962 when he won the Madur Assembly seat as an independent. His rise within the Congress party is also known to us, and how significant he was to the party leadership. Starting from the ground, he was given the chief ministership later. However, in his later years, when he saw decline in his political influence, he ultimately stepped down as the union minister in 2012 and witnessed what everyone calls it a decline as a political leader. But he's someone who has always been credited with a lot of development which has taken place in the state of Karnataka. We have condolences pouring in from different parts of the country. In fact, former external affairs ministers and Karnataka chief minister passed away at his residence on Tuesday, which is December 10th. The 92-year-old veteran was ailing for quite some time. More reactions lined up.
Very sad to hear the news because Mr. Krishna is a very tall leader in Karnataka and has done great contribution to Karnataka as chief minister, as minister, a long political innings and central minister, and a highly respected person. I had the honor of having worked with him when he was the party president. I was the youth congress president, and when he became chief minister, that was my first time as a minister, as an MLA, and worked with him very closely. So very respected person and a man who had a lot of dignity, a lot of etiquette, and who behaved like a gentleman. And he did great things as a chief minister for Karnataka. And he was a progressive person with scientific thinking and modern outlook. So we are all going to miss him. He was suffering ill health for quite some time now. So it's very sad to hear that he's passed away. But I think he's left his imprint, and his memory will always, his name will always remain in the record books, in the history books, as one of the great chief ministers Karnataka had, and really a wonderful politician. My condolences to his family and everyone.
Till tomorrow morning 8 a.m. We will permit anyone who wants to desire to pay their respect in Bangalore at the residence will be allowed here. So morning at 8 o'clock, the S.M. Krishna's body will be taken to Madur, Somnalli, in his own land. He will be there. And from 10:30, there will be a stop at Ramnagara, Shanpatna, and then at Madur on the way. Then at till 10:30, we will reach to Madur, that is Somnalli. From there, we'll till 3 o'clock, all of them will be allowed to have their darshan, and the family rituals will be conducted for 1 hour. Then 4 o'clock, the state honor will be conducted, and its last rites will be done.
My colleague Varghese Ibrahim joins us on the phone line talking about Varghese. Well, he was definitely a tall leader both on the state level and at the central level. Please talk to us about his legacy and how he has been credited for the IT revolution in the state.
Krishna, in fact, is considered as the person who had, in fact, built a brand Bengaluru and had given Bengaluru its so-called IT status. The fact remains is that software companies were setting up in Bengaluru. There have been Infosys as well as Wipro as giants who had already established themselves. But the fact remains is that to market it as the IT capital of the country was a that came from SM Krishna, and he in fact ensured that industry friendly policies were executed. This included tax holidays for the software companies to come and set up base in Bengaluru. He also ensured that lands were in fact allotted for the expansion of these software companies and their offices, and he also ensured that the policies were in tune with regard to software exports as well. So clearly he had a dream and vision for the city of Bengaluru and for the IT revolution to in fact pick up. He was more of a facilitator to the IT revolution in Bengaluru. The 4.5 years that he was in power, he was in fact able to ensure that Bengaluru's infrastructure was also revamped. There were several flyovers that were built, notorious for traffic jams then and now itself, but during SM Krishna's time there was at least some kind of a movement with regard to the infrastructure and to upgrade it as fast as possible. He also ensured that areas like Electronic City and the southeast Bengaluru region, where most of the IT companies are located, including the software giant Infosys as well as the pharmacy companies as well. They were all set up in southeast area of the city, and the development in the southeast region of the city was in fact rapid under his chief ministership, as he was able to in fact bring in big names as well as homegrown state companies also were able to flourish during that point. So several credits that have been given to SM Krishna for in fact facilitating the brand Bengaluru image. However, he in fact decided to call the elections early, but in fact lost out. He had a term of 4.5 years, and he thought that his work in Bengaluru would in fact be recognized. But what happened was, in those elections, he did lose to V.S. Yediyurappa. And we see a complete change in the government in the state, and of course, the brand Bengaluru now being trying to be revived through other districts, as Bengaluru has reached its real estate limits. You have South Bengaluru being touted, North Bengaluru being touted, as the other districts are being merged with the brand Bengaluru idea. But the fact remains is that the person who in fact ensured that there is an economic and software identity to the city of Bengaluru was in fact SM Krishna, who had ensured that there was policies that gave an impetus for its growth in the city.
Oh, absolutely, Verghese. Please stay on with us. In fact, we have a reaction coming in from Sadanand Gowda. Please listen to it.
Of Indian political scenario, that is SM Krishna, who held almost all the posts except the post of the Prime Minister. He was awarded with Padma Vibhushan also. And as far as Bangalore is concerned, his vision that gave a new direction to the development of Bangalore. Today, it is one of the fastest growing city, Bangalore, which had minimum basic facilities before the incoming chief ministership of Prime Minister, Chief Minister. I pray God, may his soul rest in peace. I pray that all the politicians across the country should follow the footsteps of Honorable SM Krishna.
I am deeply saddened by the passing away of veteran leader, a former Chief Minister of Karnataka, Shri SM Krishna ji. SM Krishna ji, as a member of Legislative Assembly, as a Speaker of the Assembly, as a Chief Minister of Karnataka State and Governor of Maharashtra, and former Minister, Central Union Minister, he has left a strong mark on every position he had held in his political career. He was a tallest politician, he was a gentleman politician who had a great track record, and his modern approach towards the development of the state and his modern approach to every sector of the state has been benefited during his tenure. We are really deeply saddened. It's a great loss not only for the people of Karnataka, for the entire country.
Well, these visuals you see on your screen are from his Karnataka residence, where the immortal remains of S.M. Krishna are laid for the people to pay their last respects. In fact, my colleague Varghese continues to be with us. Well, Varghese, talk to us also about how he has served equally well when he was at the helm of affairs in the state, and also his role as the External Affairs Minister.
That was one stint that had come in when the UPA was in power, and S.M. Krishna did in fact become the foreign minister. And after that, of course, there was also a stint by him as the governor of Maharashtra for a 4-year term as well. So if you look at, from his socialist beginnings to the Congress party, and then his rise in the Congress party, and later moving towards the BJP, S.M. Krishna has in fact served in several capacities as a leader. You have S.M. Krishna serving as the Chief Minister of Karnataka. He's served as the Governor of Maharashtra. He's also served as the Foreign Minister during the UPA regime as well. So clearly several hats that are there with a person over a long, illustrious political career that we have seen, and considered to be a person who could in fact bring diverging opinions to some kind of an agreement. That was the strength that in fact possessed as well. S.M. Krishna is in fact known to have been able to bring a group of disparaging people to a common platform, and that was also one of the successes that he was able to have to spring in the Congress government which he had headed in Karnataka as well. So clearly from the architect of being what we know as brand Bengaluru to the governorship of Maharashtra to the foreign affairs minister, several had donned by a very illustrious leader over a long political career. And S.M. Krishna, of course, now moving into history books. Speaking about the legacy that he leaves behind, of course, it would be the brand Bengaluru legacy that he has built that would be having an everlasting impact on the city, as the city still, as we did hear Sadananda Gowda say, continue with the manner of its growth.
Absolutely, Varghese. And he was not only a politician, but he was also a professor. In fact, he was a professor at the International Law College, which is based out of Bengaluru, the Renukacharya Law College. So he has done a lot when it comes to being in different roles, being the Chief Minister of the state of Karnataka, being the External Affairs Minister, being the Governor in Maharashtra. A long illustrious political career. And for the benefit of our viewers who are just tuning in, this is a sad news coming in from the state of Karnataka, where the former Chief Minister and veteran politician S.M. Krishna has passed away at the age of 92. In fact, he had been battling age-related ailments and was admitted to a private hospital, is what we are being told. We also heard from the Deputy Chief Minister, Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, talking about this, his very loss, and how he has been someone who has always been at the top of the Congress party when he was the Chief Minister.